What's good, guys? You are on the link up once again. And of course, it's about to be super, super amazing. Look, man, every single episode we release, we always find a way to top it up with the next guest and the next guest and the next guest. And today, it's a whole nother level. How do I introduce this particular man? Yeah, when you talk about having hit records, over 50 trillion. Collaborations, 60 billion. Awards and all, he has done absolutely fantastic ever since he broke out into the Nigerian music scene. Ladies and gentlemen, Zlatan, my guy, how are you?
I'm okay, I'm chilling, I'm soft.
Nice. You seem very soft. You seem very, very soft. It's nice to have you here, bro. I want to make reference to the first time I ever met you, which was like in 17 or 18? I think 18. It was the moment you premiered. You were going to have a first headline concert, I think at the Africa Shrine, thereabout.
True.
Then you also released Killing Them. It was a day after you put it out. The official premiere and all of that stuff. And for me, looking at it from my perspective, from that till now has been non-stop hit records. Some controversies down the line, however you want to put it, but it's all positive. And yes, obviously, you're way richer now. How does that make you feel? Do you ever sit back and just look at your entire career and have an overview of where you're coming from?
Obviously, with the growth and everything, there's actually enough to be grateful for. Like you said, since 2017 to like right now, the journey has been crazy, sweet. There's some
downtimes
along the line, but so far, I'm grateful to God for everything He has done.
Let's talk about the downtimes. I feel like a lot of artists deal with it's more mental than physical for them, especially when the downtimes happen. It's more about emotions and how some people might have treated them or how certain situations are not going their way and all of that stuff, right?
Yeah.
So how do you get out of such situations?
Depending on the people you have around yourself, is how quick you'll be able to like get out of downtime sometimes. So the kind of people I have around me are people that they don't see me the way outsiders see me. The people that
How do they see you? How do you think they see you?
You know, the way people outside see me is totally different from the way my real ones, like the people very close to me. The people close to me see me as Dio, while the outside I just see Zlatan. You understand? So
what's the difference between Dio and Zlatan?
Yes, Zlatan is that guy from Ikorodu that blew, and just from afar, there are a lot of assumptions due to one or two things they can put together. You can put together for either on Instagram or Twitter or on the news. Listen to the song. Like, Dio is like the normal me that just wants to like enjoy the personal life that I have, like be able to like do the things I want and not do it for people.
Do you think that there are certain moments where we get a mix of both? Because I want to make reference to your social media in particular. One of the reasons why a lot of people love you the way they do is they see how real and also how happy and carefree, well, against negativity, obviously. You're just doing what you want. Being happy, basically. And I think that gravitates people towards you a lot more.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So which is that? Is that you being
That's me. But I'm saying from the outside perspective now, the way they see me, I'm living the Dio life. So they see the Zlatan. They don't know the Dio part. So I'm saying the people close to me, very close to me, they know when it's time to work, it's Zlatan. But when we're home, and then when with these challenges and everyone needs each other to like be okay, the mental health part, and then that's Dio.
Okay. Now, I want to ask you this particular question. I saw this online. I'm not even going to lie.
Mm-hmm.
And please tell us the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help you God. Say amen.
Amen.
So, according to a certain site online, you are worth $4 million. Is that true or false? Or is it more? Because you be like a person will be saying, not fake it till you make it. Yeah, there's a rap line that says fake it till you make it. When you make it, act like you don't have it. So yeah. Is it true? Are you worth $4 million or is it more?
How much is $1 million right now? Then
$1 million is about
600 and something million naira.
Yeah, 600 million naira.
Yo, I don't know how much I want to. I just
no, it's not possible. But my brother, it's not possible.
If
you say you don't know how many songs you have in your catalog, that's understandable. But this money we're talking about.
$4 million.
Yeah. $4 million is about 6 times 4, 24. That's
you get anywhere you want to make I donate money put.
I know they find make you donate money on my brother. No, it's not. No, now hard work you work now.
I need the money for where you did.
Now, so is it 4 or is it more?
Why you want?
My brother, I not ask you all those things. The answer this one.
I don't know. Maybe I'm going to
is it more or is
my
it
net
less?
Worth.
Is it more than 4 million or is it less? That's all I need. I don't need a figure.
Well, I don't. Why do you want to?
Why is it wrong?
You're putting me in the middle, bro. I don't want to disclose that. I don't want.
You're smiling like
I don't get money.
You see?
I look up to God.
That's what rich people say. Oh my God. Okay. That's it. Now, just to touch on the background a bit, to touch on it just a little bit. I know you've said this countless times at different places and in different interviews. It feels like you're repeating it. But the reason why I ask some of these questions is for a holistic view of what things really are for human beings, right? We have realistic conversations about these people, about you guys, and how you've experienced things and stuff, right? So if you were to summarize growing up, your social background, to the point where you decided, you know what, I'm going to make music for a living. Just to summarize it, how would you do that for me?
Literally, I was born in about 12, where I grew up in Ikorodu, Agbede. I was born into a family of 6. I'm the first son.
6 children or?
Yeah, 6 in total. Yeah, 4 kids. I'm the first son. I have an elder sister and then 2 junior brothers. Grew up in Ikorodu, like, not average, but like my parents are like girls' food to eat, and we're like going to private school in Ikorodu. Going to private school in Ikorodu can't be like going to private school in Lekki or Magodo. You get it?
Yeah.
So I grew up like with less motivations around me because of the things I see. Like I don't really get to see a lot of things growing up. But thank God then like we were watching TV and we knew like 1 or 2 few things. Growing up was crazy. It wasn't that easy, like wasn't proper for me.
One of your hit records is one of my favorite. It's called Osanle.
Yeah.
Does that apply to actual reality in your situation, or was it just a record?
Reality, because literally every of my songs was like, this is just definitely what I see around me that I put I lay out in my song. So living in the Oden was crazy. It wasn't that easy. I was not gonna do music while my parents are pastors. So I know the basic things. I drum in church, so I just know what it feels like to be on the beat. So when in 2011, I failed WAEC and I wasn't able to go to school immediately.
Why did you fail WAEC?
Because I did play, but when
Real life. Why did you fail WAEC?
I don't too savvy book like that. I don't too savvy mathematics. I failed mathematics and accounting.
Really?
So I couldn't. So I couldn't.
So you're a commercial student?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I could not further that year. So I was just sitting down at home. I was supposed to. I always wanted to.
So what were you doing the whole year? Till the next WAEC?
So I was basically supposed to play for Barcelona. All my dream in my life was to play for Barcelona.
Yes, now you saw me play ball. We didn't see all those your Astro Top football clips.
So I was trying every possible means to see, but I could picture it then that the future of the way Nigeria Football Association and everything, the way it was going.
Were you signed to any top league?
No, I was playing for one local team in my old then. So even my parents didn't know I was playing. I used to go after school.
Oh wow.
And then play and then sneak back home. So when I failed WAEC, I was gonna sit down at home for 1 year. So out of nowhere, one of my friends just came one day and then played his record to me and said he has a new song out. And then I was like, yo, I've never seen you singing in my whole entire life. Like, how did you guys record the song? I haven't been to the studio before, so I was asking him, did you record on the phone or did you use tape or something? I said, then if you can sing, then me too, I can sing. The next time you're going to the studio, I'm going to go with you. I never had intention of doing music.
And then it just happened from there?
Yeah, it just happened out of just going to the studio for the first time.
Would you owe that to your competitive nature as a person? Because, your guy did it and you're like, if you can do it, then me, I feel do it.
Yeah, basically, definitely. Whatsoever any human being can do in life, as long as the person doesn't have to add, there's possibility anything is possible. So seeing him that I was dropping vocals and I could listen to it, and I said to myself, let's go to the studio. Recorded the first song, wasn't making sense. I took it home, everyone was gassed, they were happy. My brother took it to his school. Some girls started messaging me on To Go saying they like my song. Started treating me like the Wizkid of
Hood superstar,
you get it? So from there, my parents didn't know I was sneaking out with DJ Fokati to go to shows in the hood. Before they wake up in the morning, before morning devotion time, I was sneaking back. And they won't know that I've gone to make music. From there, I had to stay home for 2 years, 3 years doing that. And then I got...
Before we even get to... You see, you mentioned DJ Fokati. There's a whole long conversation from that angle. But before we do that, do you know how to play Jaga?
No. It's going to be my first time.
Really?
We only roll dice.
We can roll your dice in your pocket. Okay, so as far as I know, basic rules, 1, 2, 3, 4, you don't touch. Anything other than this, you can take out. And then once it crumbles, that's it.
Is there a bet on it?
Yes, we're going to place... you want to place a financial bet?
Yeah.
Okay. I like that. Yeah. What's your call?
I'm going to go with your own.
Your worth, you don't tell us what your worth, but we know it's $4 million and above. So, yeah, my company will pay. So how much do you want to go?
Now, I want you to be the one to that.
This is what I would rather do. Instead of money, I would rather, if you lose, I'm going to ask you any question of my choosing. Personal choosing.
And it's gonna be on. It's gonna be recorded.
No, I'm joking. No, this is it. You will all Echo Room a song.
Let's just play without betting.
Okay, cool. All right. So while we're playing, we'll just have more conversations about it. Now, you go first. You're the guest. Just pick out any piece from any part, but you need to be strategic because only crumble. All right. So let's go.
Where do you start from?
Anywhere. So talk about DJ Fokati.
Why you shouting? Why you shouting?
All right, so talking about DJ Fokati.
You don't know where to start from.
And a couple other people. Now, there's a certain amount of people that we know from you. Right. My brother, I hear the question.
Okay.
There are certain people we know with you to be your friends, right? Pokoli, DJ Fokati, and a couple of other, private people that maybe aren't celebrities at the moment. These two ones they play.
So they don't tell me now.
No go make sense if I lose it. Jesus.
1, 2, 3, 4. Hey.
This whole thing they don't.
Hey, don't fall. Bro, you're cheating.
No, I feel like
You're cheating.
Yes. So tell me about DJ Fokati.
DJ Fokati.
Yeah. And how you guys met and how you guys got to where you are.
Nah, DJ Fokati, I think what made us friends was something happened and then we had to beat ourselves up in the hood. And then,
you guys fought?
Yeah, that was how we became friends.
Really? Who won? Be honest, no lie.
No, there is no that kind of fight.
Maybe one-on-one.
Now one-on-one, but
now one-on-one.
I know they go eventually old
separate.
Yes, now.
But to be honest,
I can't remember what happened. Maybe it was about a phone or something or an argument, but he used to live the next street from my house. And then we had that fight, and after that we settled and then we became friends. And I discovered that we were going to the same church, Redeem.
Who blew up first?
Yeah, we became friends.
Was he a DJ at that time?
No, he wasn't a DJ.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was an hairstylist then. He used to cut hair. It was an hairstylist. I wasn't doing music before, so immediately I started rapping, and he used to give me backup. We'll go to shows, we dance. We have some routine dance that we used to dance, and then so fast forward to when I decided I want to start taking music serious. And he just decided that I wanted to start doing DJ as well. If I want to do music.
All these was happening. All these were happening in
Ikorodu. Yeah, I get it.
How did you? How did you and Pokoli meet?
If DJ Fokati, I'm not done with DJ Fokati now.
Okay.
So we from there we started DJ, and then we started carrying each other along as I started making the music. Then we came we left the hood together and they started pushing our dream. It was my DJ.
Oh, your official?
Yeah, it was my official DJ. So as I was doing it, we were carrying each other along to right now, yeah.
Which is great. That's absolutely fantastic. I mean, Fokati is a celeb. You get money from all these shows and everything else, to be honest. And that's the DJ. Now, the other person we know with you is Pokoli.
Yeah.
How did you guys know each other? Because what I believe it is if you're from Ikorodu, Pokoli is from Agege, or where?
No, Pokoli is from Ojo.
Ojo?
Yeah. Ojo Alaba.
Okay.
Yeah, I literally can't remember. I don't know.
How did you guys meet?
I think he danced to one of my songs.
Really?
Yeah, and then can't remember why I posted this video, and then someone now sent me money that wants to give him money, sent me a message. So the person sent me the money.
How much was the money?
I think it was 100,000 then or so.
No, really?
So the person sent me the money to give to him. So I now messaged him, say, we linked up, I should come see him. I gave him the money. That was when Zanku Lego was.
Yeah, yes, now.
And then we now made a dance video. And then.
How did the friendship start?
Well, I don't want to go deep into. And we just.
We not fight too.
We don't fight. We don't fight. It came from there, start linking up, start going to shows together, and we ended up even living together, and then
ended up living together. Really?
Yeah.
I feel like you're hiding something because if he was a dancer. You awarded him 100,000 naira.
I didn't award him. Someone gave him.
Someone did through you, obviously.
Yeah.
Yes. You could have also not given him, as some other people they do. To be honest, I know people. I actually know people who have done that consistently. You know, all of that stuff, and then you guys ended up leaving together.
Yeah,
that's deep. I don't think anyone knows that. Does anyone know?
Yeah, everyone. Yeah. If you follow on from 2018, 19, you would know that. Yeah, we were living together. Yeah,
and that time you don't get money already.
Yeah. Everybody don't get money.
What is it about not what is it about not showcasing your wealth or your financial status? Yeah. Why?
Nothing actually.
I feel like it's a conscious. I feel like it's just you.
It's just our community in America. People get like you in like Western world. Advanced world. If you, there's nothing bad when you buy something and you showcase it or you post it. But me, maybe say I get like something people from me could do. Maybe say my guys, I do my idea every day. Say, oh, die. Wait till they saw mama. You don't shell about die. You don't shell mama. You have me shows see me clap. You understand? So like, there's
but that shouldn't exactly govern that, because also say, like personally, when Davido did the birthday thing, the about 200 million and above, and he gave it to charity, I was upset. I won't lie. I said it on my show then. I'll say it now. I was upset because I felt like he should have kept the money because he deserves the money. Every single person don't send the money at some point or the other. They don't touch their life. So with the same situation with you. Did you not work for your money? Yes, you did.
Yeah, I understand, but you not.
You
understand? Yeah, but so like. That's why I say, like, I'd rather just live that diary life. And then, not that I don't drive the cars, not that I don't like, but I don't think, like, it's until I come and, like, brag about it and say, I just bought this. I just, like, when I started, it was, I think I still posted, like, one or two cars and then, but, bro, we've moved, like, we're not buying anything or trying to, like, I'm not trying to like hide God's blessing, but at the same time, there's no like I don't need to buy a car and then come and say I just buy a car before I start driving my car. Like I just buy my car, drive my car. If I see a house I like, I buy. I don't necessarily need to call everyone to tell me congratulations before I feel okay that I just acquired something.
I don't they do the math small car. So at least maybe like 30, house or something.
Like, bro.
House at least like 300.
Never enter $1 million.
That's about 1 million. You don't reach $1 million now if you put the car. Okay,
but that one, cool. I don't wait up for $1 million.
Okay.
$100 million I want.
You see?
You're not waiting 1 year. $100 million.
Now you get for account.
Bro, you don't need to go another place again. From what now? I did go my account. I say I want $100 million.
Oh, what? Okay.
Wait, I'm making I don't go carry this $100 million apart now. I go to the cost. I beg, I don't.
What is the meme? $100 million.
I beg.
Okay, it's your turn to play.
I never play.
You never play.
Bro. $100 million. For me, they're gonna say how they joke now. Yeah, they work.
It's in a damage control. Wise man. Daniel Wise.
I know why
that's great. But we love it. Okay. Now, as an artist in Nigeria, you are one of the few that have been successful off hip hop. Either we like it or not. It was a consistent argument at the earlier side of your career, if you were a rapper or not. And I said you are a rapper 100%. Well, at the time, Even till now, I still think you're a rapper.
Mm.
Well, how would you describe yourself first before we get into?
Yeah, but I started off with like rap. Like most of the I prefer conscious music. I like when I'm able to like express myself. Like when I was coming up, my friends used to call it suffer song. Like they would say you like suffer song too much. Like trying to always motivate people in the
In the words, Zlatan.
Otijabo.
Yeah, Oluwa.
Otijabo.
Oluwa.
Can you put it back?
I'm not putting it back, man.
Bro, you're lost.
Father Lord.
Bro, just remove this thing. You're lost. Don't do bro.
They say you are singing suffer song.
Yeah.
So what did they say about your suffer song?
You just cut out this thing. Now person want to please. I mean, don't bend down. It's not straight again now. It's supposed to be straight, Abi. No me.
But it's a small piece.
But wait, it's supposed to be straight and then you remove it. Now you've scattered everything.
So, what's going to happen next?
Bro. I'll show you. No. Solid. All right. So let's continue.
Yeah, so you say you were making some fun music.
Yeah, they say also like my friends like say, you're making yourself a song. Like, I just like to like rap on the beat whereby you can listen to the words that I'm saying. So apparently, like that was the early part. But it was until when I started Zanku that I started listening to it. So whatever some people say
on the songs.
Yeah, that's why whatever
hip hop.
Yeah, they're hip hop. So people but people just assume, you know how it is. They just assume because I'm singing now that they don't like see the rap part and like the verses. You see, when I make song, I sing.
Yeah.
On the hook and chorus.
So would you call yourself a rapper or a singer?
Definitely, 100% a rapper. I never used to like sing properly, but I had to like sing when I actually saw how it is going, and I know that I just have to like sing. Although it wasn't really easy. Like the early stages of my career, I always have to like get someone to take my chorus for me and then do the verses. But before I patterned myself to like know how to
deliver.
Yeah.
Now you were trending for the longest on
I look like
I look
like best really lose I look like best really lose
Okay. Now, what's it called?
Oh shit, can you lule?
Okay. As an artist, you are governed by mostly what your creative space dictates, right? And then there are also demands from your music consumers, right? How do you navigate that process? Because it's one thing for you to create what you're creating. It's another thing for you to finish and listen to it and say, now this one go enter, now this one go stop. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, like basically sometimes you don't know till like you put them out, and then sometimes you have the feeling. Like literally, whenever I'm making a song, I make it for myself first. As long like I'm okay, like I need to feel it first, and then before I dish it out to the masses, I have to like literally love it. Because if I don't love it, I don't think I'll ever put it out if I don't love it. So like, I just need to feel it, and then we're good to go. And yeah, just send it out.
All right. Another conversation is about how a lot of these multinationals, in terms of record distribution companies, have come into the country, right? Either you like it or not. Some have been brilliant enough or intelligent enough to put a Nigerian at the helms of affairs, and some have done otherwise and whatever. I'm sure you have been able to. You have been a beneficiary of one of these companies or worked with some of these companies as
Definitely.
well, right? What do you think about it? Do you think it has increased saturation in terms of release of records?
The world is evolving. What was happening last year is not what's going to be happening this year, and then what's happening this year is not what's going to be happening next year.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's because of the distribution companies that is increasing the releases. It's just because every other person now knows one producer or the other that can make music, and then that can make them beats, and knows that Instagram is, you can like post on Instagram, and then from 20 comments you can get.
So you don't think it's about distribution? You think it's more social media?
It's not just social media. Like, people is the greatness that people are seeing in people like me, people like Wizkid, people like Davido, people like Bonaba, people like Bella Shmurda, like both like people from the street, most especially people from the street, people like Olamide. Like me, when I was coming up, I could I was literally looking at Olamide. I could like tell how he did it from Eniduro, like as a ghetto boy. Like I saw the growth. I was following up, and I saw the way everything changed for him. And I said, "Yo, if this can happen for this person," and I saw the way. So I like made that like a point of contact. So that's how a lot of people out there that actually want to like that has passion for music are seeing it. They've seen how anyone can just blow off Instagram. They've seen how people can just post and then get record deals. So people like are awake. So it doesn't have to do with the distribution deal. Because you can even like, without this distribution, like this international deal, there's still places where you can just upload your songs online and then people still get access to it. So I don't think that's the reason why releases are much. People just like want to be part of this Afrobeat growth, and then yes, every young boy that has talent has seen people from the street that had nothing blow up.
Do you think your the music you do is quite balanced? I mean, there's the indigenous side in terms of using Yoruba as an indigenous artist, and then there are also songs where it's English, pidgin. It's just there's a balance to it. But do you think it puts you at a disadvantage on the international market with the way a lot of you guys are getting access to international collaborations and international performances and stuff? Do you think it puts you at a disadvantage to get in the international market because you're indigenous?
No, definitely not. Because there's so many songs from Nigeria that's actually doing great outside the country that if you listen to, most of them are pidgin. Like it's not proper, like 100% English. So that I don't think there's no limitation to it. Like indigenous, our own indigenous doesn't mean it is just Yoruba. So I don't think there's any limitation to like music is way beyond the language. You understand? If you there's so many songs in like South African song that crossed to Nigeria, from South Africa to Nigeria is international. So it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter if it has to be America or UK. If a song flies from Rwanda to somewhere, it is like crossing across. All the all this South Africa. Yeah, you understand? So so I don't think there's any limitation to it. Like it's just the right plugins and the right connect, the right deals, the right label, the right structure,
and dollars.
And then the right marketing budget, and then there will be limitation to whatsoever you're saying.
Do you think artists are selling their souls to the distribution deals that a lot of them sign these days?
Do you know anything about distribution deals?
Quite a lot actually.
Yeah, so basically,
like a lot.
No.
Yes.
So I don't think anyone is gonna be selling their soul for distribution deals. There's difference between distributing your song like we a company
Mm-hmm.
licensing you, like that's you giving them to help you distribute, and there's
Yes.
a difference between you signing to the company, and
Yes.
then because you're signed to the company, they have to distribute your songs.
Distribution license.
Yeah. So you could literally just distribute without being signed as an artist under.
We do understand that. That's not where I'm coming from. I'm talking about being signed under these distribution labels.
Yeah, so basically, depending on your contracts, some people like might sell their soul. Some people might have the right lawyer to like make sure their contract is well patterned. You understand? Depending on what you settle for. A lot of people settle for what's gonna hurt them, while a lot of people would never settle for that. So like it is not something that it is like that. It is if you want it to be like that. If you don't get the right people to like make you have the right contract, then it is you selling your soul because you didn't like check properly, or because of what you want right now.
So are you saying essentially that every artist that has been involved in a bad deal, it is the artist's fault?
Obviously, I'm not saying like 100%. It might be the situation of the artist at the moment, and feels like maybe the artist feel like this is what I need right now to actually move on to the next level, and then you feel like, okay, whatsoever comes with it, yeah, I don't mind. But right now, everyone is awake. Is back like some years back, like it's not really a bad thing. Like people learn from, a lot of us are now learning from some people's mistake, you understand? So it's normal to make some mistakes sometimes, so like you don't make it the second time. So right now everyone is awake, way awake than just getting into any bad contract, except that you don't have the right people. Yeah.
Okay. Now, album part of the year is what it is.
Yeah.
Everyone's releasing albums. Which album are you feeling the most? Be honest. Burna Boy's album is out. Amale's album is out. Fireboy's album is out.
Yeah.
Who else? And then there are quite a number of
EPs. I'm listening, like literally Nigeria, we're actually like doing great right now. Everyone is actually putting Nigeria on the map, and then they make fantastic music. Love Damini is great. Fireboy Playboy album is great. Rave and Roses, Rema's album is great. Fireboy's album, my favorite song is Compromise. Like Rema and I'm anticipating Bella's album as well.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so like it's just that
the way on Malay. Wait time you dey quarrel with him.
So literally the only reason I haven't dropped this year is because I dropped a project last year, which
only because it's not even up to a year. So.
Yeah, so like the best songs, I haven't stopped recording since then, but I obviously can't just jump out of the album and then just. So basically, I'm about to start dishing out tracks again. I'm probably dropping my first track. I'm dropping the last video of the album on Friday, and then it's gonna be like back to back of new songs, and then trust me, there are new sounds and there are new crazy stuff coming out.
So tell me about the it's not a long haul, but the long haul, the stretch of you not releasing music. Obviously, you put out a project, but other than that, it's unlike you.
Yeah.
To be honest,
it's
unlike you. It's almost like we get something every quarter, at least a feature. So it's going to be, I want to say, nearby the first time ever that you would take that long.
Yeah.
Not particularly away, because your music is still out there, still banging, continuity on most records, but at least every quarter we get a record from you.
Yeah.
Be it worst case scenario, a feature at least.
Yeah.
You know, but this situation was different. Why? What were you working on?
Yeah, so last year, same thing. I think same thing happened last year. I think my first single last year was about November, but it wasn't obvious because I made like some songs towards the ending of the year before that
crossed over
crossed
into that year,
to like middle of the year, and then I dropped my first single. I think September, and then I now dropped an album in November. Yeah, so basically, I don't think I would. After this time, it will be very long before I take a long break again. Yeah, but there's just some things that has to be patterned.
E.g., family?
Involved, family, a lot of things that has to do with my personal life and not just my career alone. So basically...
Is it the love part of it?
Love?
Is it love?
Look at it, I love.
No, I don't think
but it's about to be like a whole sensation, trust me. So like I have like close to 4 videos I already shot. Like then this year, even before the end of the year, like I'm gonna be putting out songs like back to back. Yeah,
true. You go feel out.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, man. That said, so we're not expecting any album from you anytime soon. No, not yet, but singles and bangers.
Yeah.
Collaboration to expect?
Definitely.
Who?
Collaborations?
Yes.
Yo,
to expect.
If you see now. With my colleagues.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Yeah. You see.
Okay. So is it the familiar faces or are we going in another direction? Familiar faces, Davido. Yes, sir. Davido is your bro. Even when you guys don't release records together, there's always a video of you guys, hanging out or something. There's always something. Regular faces. Irregular faces.
So basically, I'm dropping the last video of the album on Friday, like the final video, which was the reason why I delayed my first single this year, because I shot the video like twice. I wasn't like
contented.
So I had to shoot it again. So it's dropping this Friday.
Did you change videographers?
Yeah.
Who shot the first one?
You always want to know everything.
Information is power,
the person's name is Jamiu Kalikotubi.
That's a big lie. There's nobody called that. It's the same way. Hey, what was that?
You don't know Jamiu.
You stop saying all those things.
No, I don't.
Kapachi Marimai Chupaco. Then he now had Casablanca.
Isn't it?
Yeah, why?
Everything.
Why did you drop that?
I didn't drop it.
You just don't say it anymore. Did you outgrow it? To be honest. I
still say in some of my songs, basically not all the songs, but if you listen to my album, that's only because it's Kapachi Marimai Chupaco in LA. It's there now, bro. What are you talking about, bro?
It not be the same. That year, if you enter here, you go don't talk Kapachi.
You mean me like
4 times?
No, come on now. Yes, it's turned to the slogan that.
So why don't you say anymore like before?
So when I just walking into you, I should just shouting Kapachi Marimai Chupaco. Is that what you want?
Even now, you are even saying Kapachi Marimai Chupaco with accent. Oh, bro. Okay. If you were to advise artists, first things first, I want artists with similar background to yours, right? Not the ones that have come ready with trillions of naira to enter the music industry because they are there. People that have to strive from 0 naira, 0 kobo. As an artist, no investment at the initial stage. How would you advise them to get in the game?
I don't know, man. Like the way it is now, I don't think it is. Even if you like blow without money, like you eventually still need the money to keep up. So it's far beyond just blow it up right away. Like
that literally brought that. See, look, honestly, that was the bed of stone, Asha, to the next question, which is,
Yeah.
do you agree that the music industry is too expensive?
There's nothing like expensive is never too expensive. Like if you know what, like when you want to achieve something, you don't see like
Not for you.
Yeah, right
You know
now
that you're not you know that you are not part of this conversation about.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like
for the average boy trying to blow on the street.
Yes, definitely. 1 million naira is expensive to some people.
Is 1 million enough?
I'm saying that's what I'm saying. 500,000 naira is expensive to some people.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Some other people, their expensive is 50 million naira to them, or 15 million naira, or 100 million naira to them. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying now. You could literally still blow up with like influence and through the gram and then whatsoever. So you're asking me for like, just listen, you asked me like someone like me that never had something, like never had money to like the people, you can still get your way through, but you would eventually still need money. Yeah, so there's not how you're gonna do it. So you saying I should advise, like I can only advise like, yeah, keep doing whatever you can do, like to like don't stop. Make sure you can like use the opportunities or whatsoever platform to like get seen, either social media or like going to like remember in the hood there are places like people go for like rap competitions and that, like that. But you eventually still need money to be consistent and then to still live to what you actually say you want to like live for.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Excuse me. Now, you have a new record? You have a record out?
Yeah, I'll be dropping my first official single next month, September. Titled Jawatin. September 16th.
It's the set date. I will not move it forward.
Yeah, it can be moved forward. You can, I don't know. That's not supposed to. It's not starting, but about September 16th for now.
Okay. Yeah. What was the creative process in making that song?
I think I made that song like, if not like close to a year ago or something. Yeah, so
there's a lot of these records that we hear, or some of these hit records that we hear. The truth is, a lot of you actually most likely recorded them like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 1 year ago.
The best of the songs
and all of that. Is it that you guys, are you indirectly trying to tell us that a lot of you are ahead of time?
Best of the songs are in our hard drive. Yeah, trust me. Best of the, like lots of them. Like Lagos Anthem took me like more than a year to actually put out to like no, but you know the problem is when we make songs that we like, we'll go to the studio the next day, we'll like make another one. Like you see me when I came in, I'm listening to, because I just recorded it last night. So I'm still so before I have to listen.
That record is fire, by the way.
So I have to listen to it like back to back. I was in the studio with Odumodu Black last night. Recorded 2 songs. So like I'll listen to it as I'm going home. I'll listen to it whenever I want to shower. I'll listen until I'm like contented. Like okay,
it's good to go.
Yeah, like not even good to go. Me, I'm enjoying it. I already know it's good to go. I'm enjoying it for myself right now. Then when I record another song and I'm feeling down now, then I'll chill on that one. Yeah. So it's like moving. If it's not my song, then the person has to drop it. But me, if it's me, I just know that I'm having them, I'm piling them up. And then when I like want to drop, I just pick out like numbers of them and then sit down with like people that I'm gonna listen to as well. So it's not just gonna be like for my own years alone. Then we'll sit down with like, which one are you feeling? Which one? Most times like we're always close to each other, then we just select the one that's gonna go out.
Right. So to move away from that aspect, there's a growing level of there's an increase in the level of protecting mental health and its awareness and protecting and safeguarding your mental health and stuff like that. And as for creatives, it's, I wouldn't say we're special people, but you know, it takes a toll. you're almost at the center of that conversation. How do you guard your mental health? You know they get anything.
Why? What do you get? Everyone does, bro. These things just once
there's bread,
bro.
Mental health is okay. So all the mental health problem now, money.
My bro. Now when you think about something, you know balance. But once bread falling, bro, mental health go do okay. Once mental health chop Chinese shop or two, when mental clean already, thank God for life. Mental health go do okay. Mental health chop Chinese, drink whiskey sour, drink you go
be alright.
You go later. Now when every time you see something chop, you call the entire body.
Wow.
Yes, now
I've never heard this description of mental.
Hey, boo.
Okay. Look, man, Zlatan, you're the best. Thank you so much for coming through.
God bless, man.
You're absolutely amazing. More records, we can't wait. More collaborations, we can't wait. An international collaboration, will that be happening anytime soon?
Definitely. I've got some.
My spirit is telling me that it's something from the UK.
Because
yeah.
But trust me, man. I'm working on a lot of stuffs, and then I'm actually grateful for where I am right now because it's actually not easy. Actually working in a lot of stuffs, new sounds, love new music, and then I'm about to start dropping them. And eventually, when you start listening to them, I know you remember this interview, and then you'll be able to catch up on what I said. On this interview,
bro. Yes, sir. Now, guys, it's time to get to the best part of the show, live session. Watch, let's go.
Yeah, you already know it's your boy Zlatan Ibile Kapachi, my Chupaco, and I'm live on Echo. Kindly like, share, and subscribe. Shout out to you.
What's good, guys? We are back again, and of course, with another amazing, fantastic guest. And if you're just watching this for the first time, this is Echo Room, where we talk about a whole lot of stuff that you guys don't know, and also you need to stay glued for the live performances as well. And for today, this is one of my favorite female artists in, I dare say, Africa. Honestly speaking, you would know why during the course of the interview. I'm talking from the personality to the music to the energy. It's just all 100. Never had a bad time. Never had a bad vibe from her. I'm talking about Candy Blix, guys.
Ladies Dragon.
Let's go.
Mafe.
Now, wait. Before we even get into it, you told me the meaning of Mafe.
Yeah.
Mafe means what?
Made after frustration, eventually. Don't cast it. So the Mafe means Mafe, don't cast it. That's the meaning of Mafe in English.
Yes.
But at the same time, made after frustration, eventually, don't cast it.
Okay. Made after frustration, eventually, don't cast it. Then I'll not say Mafe. Okay. Now, also, before we really keep, get into it proper, there's a trend at the moment about hair. And I'm sure a lot of guys are very confused because I'm seeing girls posting, oh, my most expensive hair is now 150,000 naira. My most expensive hair is 350,000 naira and all of that. They're talking about wigs that they buy, but you change your hair consistently, which I think would incur more cost. How much is the current hairstyle you have on now? How much is it?
My current hairstyle was 500K.
500?
Yeah.
You say what?
500K.
For real?
Yeah.
Why? Why is it that expensive? It's not those dreads.
Yeah, but it's not my dread. So they have to ship this down to Nigeria. So, yeah. And, they are short dread and long dread. So the longer the dread, the bigger the price. They sell like 40K per bundle. So if I want to use like 5 bundles, you know what that is, and tinting it, fixing, cutting, and all, everything approximately 500.
A friend of mine told me that she cut her hair because she used to have long hair.
Yeah.
And she cut her hair, and she said it cost her 75K to cut her hair.
Yeah, for maintenance, especially for dread. Well, I feel, it also depends on the kind of place you are making your hair. So, island surf is quite expensive, and
but me, if I did the same island now, my hair is like, how much did I pay for this? Like 3K, 4K.
Yeah, but okay, fine. As an artist or as someone,
an entertainer,
as an entertainer, there are some certain place you can go. Okay, for me, I made my hair with TMX, and it make most of other artists, Young John and Ashake, etc.
Yeah.
But mine is quite expensive because I have to maintain. I like coloring my hair, tinting my hair.
How much is it to cut if you were to cut?
Okay,
because obviously
5K,
you cut.
Yeah, just 5K to like, yeah.
Wow. Okay. We don't start. All right. Now, let's start with the fact that, your glasses, is with water.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this is not where Jesus Christ turns water to wine. You don't drink alcohol.
I don't take alcohol.
Why? Is it from a personal experience?
No, actually, not that, not an issue. I'm not just good with it. I've tried to take it, but it doesn't work with my head. I'm always messing up, and I'm like, you know what?
Just drop it.
Don't go there. Yeah.
That's lovely. Self-control.
Yeah.
That works. Okay. Now, I've known you for, I want to say, I think maybe 16, 17.
Yeah.
Thereabouts.
Yeah.
That's how long.
Yeah.
And when I met you with a team where you were in a group. A lot of people now don't know that.
Yeah.
That you were actually in a group called Street Billionaires. Tell me about that. How did you guys come together back then?
Yeah, Street Billionaires, I was doing my thing after I left school. I was learning video directing.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, then I went for a competition. From there, I met MI, Donnell 37. So it just, brought everybody from like their own various home. At that time too, I was once a filling station attendant. And those guys...
Wait. You were... So while you were learning video editing...
Yeah. I was working as a filling station attendant.
Wow. Where? Which area?
So I learned video directing at Iyanokpaja.
Okay.
But I did the fuel thing at Ikorodu.
How now? They're in two different parts of Lagos.
Yeah. When I left school, I was staying in Ikorodu.
Oh, okay.
I was like working as a filling station attendant from school. I left school, went to Iyanokpaja to learn video directing.
Well, how much were you earning as a filling station attendant?
Nothing much. Then we're getting 7K, 10K monthly. But then, personal, we make money every day actually, personally. Depend on how you relate with customer, 200 naira, 500 naira, 100 naira together,
Look, I won't even lie. I'm in shock. I've known you for that long and I did not know about this part of the story. And, it kind of, I feel like it's an inspiring story and I want to hear about it. Just touch on it a little bit more. How much were you earning? You said the fuel station was in Ikorodu.
Yeah, it was in Ikorodu. Agric bus stop.
Wow.
Yeah,
I know Agric.
Yeah, it's Agric. So, they pay 10K monthly. But making, if you have a good relationship, maybe you come to buy fuel and I just hail you, I attend to you well. Maybe there's no change. It's not like there's no change.
Yes.
But we can just say, oh, no change, oh. If you want POM transfer, you add 200, those kind of vibes. So this one aside also, but monthly it was 10K as a day.
10,000. How far away from the station were you living?
I was staying in Ojokoro. So I just have to, I'm staying in Ojokoro.
How far is it? If you use the island to measure it.
So for Ojokoro to Agric will be like from Aja to, let's say, Ikota. Yeah, Aja bus stop to Ikota. Yeah.
At that time now, Okada, abi?
Yeah, sometimes Okada, sometimes BLT, as a student. When I'm coming back from school, my clothes is in my bag.
So it's from school that you go to filling station?
Do you understand? So like after school, there is you now. For you can you can decide to go from 8 a.m. to like 3 p.m. and mine can be like 3 p.m. to like 10 p.m. You know,
So
those
different
kind,
shifts.
yeah, different shifts. So yeah, that was it.
Then your other
Video
group members
yeah.
at the time too.
I don't know
what were they
them
doing?
at that time, but
Oh, you didn't know them at that
yeah,
time?
but I know like when they wanted to like add us together, everybody had their own personal story. So I knew Bafun was like a car wash guy, a mechanic.
Yeah.
I knew IJ was a DSTV installer. Lemon was a car wash guy and all. But then it was everybody's stories. We were all from the streets and we had the mindset of becoming a billionaire. So that was how we got the street billionaires at that time, you know. Yeah.
And I mean, at the time, it kind of fit when you guys came out. You had blings, a lot of wristwatches, glowing and all looking all shiny and stuff. It was always a vibe to have you guys around. But now moving a bit further, why is there no longer street billionaires? The honest truth.
Yeah, the honest truth. For street billionaires, everybody was a solo artist.
Yes.
We were meant to like make music together for a year and we start doing our thing because at the time they bring us together, nobody was willing to wait that, push this one first or push this one first. And they're like, okay, yeah, all go at once. Let's have this Migos thing. Yeah. Then a year later, you can drop your single music and also, which was what we did. It was even supposed to be for a year, but like we did a good thing for 2 years. And everybody persona also. I started doing my own freestyle on Instagram. Yeah. Bafun started doing his own. So the moment my freestyle trend, I have to like drop a music, But I think someone already even dropped before me. So yeah, it was just supposed to be like solo then. And when the label wanted to like resign, not everyone.
That was Chocolate City.
Yeah.
So okay, the label still wanted to resign you guys.
For Chalk, when Chalk City came, Chalk City was with us, but like affiliated.
Yeah. So, I thought you guys were official.
Yeah, we were just like there was street billionaires and Chalk was just like affiliated, so it was like showing love and all.
Yeah.
But when they wanted to resign, I think they spoke to few people. I don't know.
You don't know
but
how
then,
that one went.
Yeah,
but
I don't know.
Yeah,
and I agreed. We come to a conclusion and we decide to give it a go.
And you got a hit record. What are you saying?
Yo, what you saying,
fam? Come on. Okay. Are you still in contact with the other guys?
Yeah. We talk. Yeah, we talk a lot. All of them.
Every single person. Yeah. No bad blood, no bad energy.
At all.
Do they regret not resigning?
I don't know. Like, it wasn't everybody they wanted to resign, but I knew they talked to someone else also. But I don't know if anyone regrets their decision or not. I don't know, but I don't know. I feel there's nothing to regret though.
Okay, which is great. Now, as an artist with that background, you're one of the few cases that's actually started from the bottom. Now we're here.
Yeah.
Nobody all this Drake them. We go private school.
Yes,
Yeah. Started from the bottom. Now you're here. Do you have these feelings? I want to say now that you're living a life where you can afford every single thing you need at the moment.
I'm not sure. I can't afford every single thing I need at the moment, though.
Everything at least you can afford your basic things.
Yeah.
No, your taste is different now. If you had the amount you have now, when you were doing fuel station attendant, would you be doing fuel station attendant?
Actually, no.
Exactly, my point. And at least you can afford your basic needs.
Yeah.
Right? Exactly. Aside from, say, you want to go buy 2022 Brabus. Now you be that. Yeah. Do you still reflect on those days where it was tough?
I think once in a while, when we get in the feeling, once in a while, yeah.
What takes you there?
When we are coming or like as at 2018, it was hard, but right now it's harder.
Why is it harder?
So one thing I came to realize is the more you're growing up, the more you're growing, the more the fear, the more the frustration, the more the temptation. Like
It's almost like it's getting worse.
Yeah, like it's a lot of things like happening at a time. You get? I feel like even I used to be happier than now. I don't know, man.
For real?
Yeah, I think so. You know.
I hear that a lot from artists.
Yeah, I think so. Like it's really more than what we
Is
see.
it the pressure?
Yeah, when you are growing, when you are just coming, like maybe as an artist, like going into the industry, the only thing in your head then is, I want to blow.
Yes.
But once you start blowing, a lot is in your head. I still want to blow. The lifestyle I've been enjoying, I don't want it to stop. I don't want to go down. I need to maintain the stardom. I can't do this. Nobody to call for help. Nobody want to understand. Like, you don't even know the true love. You don't know people that love you. Or so it's a whole lot. And it's still a whole lot, but it's still the life we choose.
And you have to live with that every single day.
Yeah, you have to. It's the life you choose, so you have to. It's not for the weak.
It's not, though. It's not, because I'll lose my mind. I think too much.
Yeah, he's
as a person, what kind of person is Candy Blix? On a very honest basis, other than, being a superstar, and all of that energy.
Me and Candy, I'm chilled. I'm on my own, indoor watching Korean movies.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Good Jumpion.
Yeah,
I know that. Let me home. Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard that from my younger sisters.
Yeah,
Okay. How about Nollywood?
Not really. I do, but not really. I don't know. I think I've been addicted to Korean movie right from small. So.
Oh, okay. That works. Now, talk to me about the creative process of making your music.
Yeah.
How does it? Some people say they bring it to them inside the dream. Yeah, all of that. But what is your creative process?
For me, I really can't say. It's just how it is, We can be here, you do something, maybe you can say something, or maybe you can just be playing a music, or we can just be talking and a vibe can just come to my head like, oh, this is it. But it comes anyhow. Whenever it comes, I just take it, but no specific reason, but just my environment, things that happen, lifestyle and all. Yeah.
Okay. Now, there's this craze at the moment about wanting to be an independent artist. I want to be independent. And then I want to get signed and stuff and such. If you had another chance, would you still be signed?
Yeah, I will.
Are you happy at your current label?
Yeah, I am. It's a whole lot of stress, as an artist and all. But yeah, I am really happy for real. I made the right decision for myself.
If I brought 500 million naira now to sign you as an artist, will you leave?
I have to talk to Chuck City. I don't know. Me, I'm chilled. I don't like
500M.
That's what I'm saying. I will talk to me. I'm chilled, and I feel like my label know me. They know the kind of person I am. Low-key, I've been with Chuck City for the past 6 years.
Yes,
before
actually.
Now, yeah. So, and we have a certain relationship. We talk very well, like friends, like guys, like brother, like So, I don't know the perception people have about them, but I feel like if that kind of fund is coming in, I've spoken to them. We've been in some situation whereby I know that we can sit it out and see if something can happen. I don't need to leave maybe partnership, maybe investing and many other things. Yeah.
And that's fantastic.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. That's very rare.
Yeah.
People don't usually have that with their labels. Now, since you dropped Tikuku,
Yeah.
no, there was a record before Tikuku.
Yeah.
What's the name of that song?
Babanla with Tenny.
Babanla with Tenny. Yes,
Yeah.
good. I think that set the precedence for Tikuku, because Tikuku is, I don't know if you know how massive that song is, but that song is ridiculously massive.
Yeah.
And as I always tell people, Island, the music not before Island, it's blown up on the island, and then I'm on the mainland and everywhere. It's everywhere I go to. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
How does that make you feel genuinely as an artist?
I don't know. I feel like I want too much. And it's not like I want too much. I just know what I can do and I know what I can afford, I've been waiting for that moment. So yeah, it's still normal to me because I feel like the song haven't, still done what it's supposed to do. Yo, that song is supposed to be the number one song in Africa. Yeah.
Okay, now I see.
You they happy if they hear
actually true.
Exactly.
Very true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that intentional? Was that what you had in your mind?
Yeah, each time I'm making music, I really don't want to just like be just, oh yeah, she did there. I really want it big for real. I really want it like big, big, big. I want to like, break a lot of rules, like me getting the Grammy recording thing.
Yes,
like,
I was going to mention that later on in the conversation. I saw that and I'm sure you saw that I posted it. I was excited.
Yeah.
You had a Grammy recording session.
Yeah, Global Spain.
I loved it. I loved what it looked like. It was like on the like a bridge, open space type of situation.
Yeah.
Everything was. Talk to me about it. How did that come about? Who reached out to who?
So I think, before Grammys, we've been getting some international, recognition thing, the Google and all. But me, I can just see it, and the next thing I'll get from the group is, oh, Candy, oh, so people requested for you or something. So I was I can't remember what I was doing, but then IB sent something to the group and she's like, Candy, this is a mail we got from Grammy, blah, blah, blah. They want you. And I'm like, I don't get.
How did the Grammys find? No offense.
I really don't know.
Do you understand what I mean?
Even when Afima came in for me, I don't have any certain, any like, I didn't have the biggest song at that moment, but I was dropping music,
Yes.
But even the Afima, it wasn't even Chop City. It was Dami Adenuga that even sent it to me. Like, oh, Candy, did you see this? I'm like, what? Then he sent it to me. So I don't know.
That's my guy. Shout out Dami.
So I don't know. We just always on our own, and I can just get the mail from the label that, oh, this is it. They want you. They like your brand. I'm looking at my Spotify, my Apple, and how my music is doing. I have more fans outside.
What country streams your music the most on Spotify?
US, Canada, I think Ghana.
And where's Nigeria in the list?
Nigeria Day.
Well, is Nigeria number one?
I think Nigeria should be either number 1 or 2. Yeah, but
Okay.
It's Nigeria and US mostly. But I have Canada and
Wow. Okay. I love it. Yeah. How you were making music before these digital platforms really came to, solidify themselves in this part of the world. The days of make it, send to the radio, send to television, maybe I think there was maybe a bit of Twitter, all that. How were you able to transition your mind from that stage to this stage? Because I know that a lot of artists have issues with that.
I don't get.
How were you able to move from the days of make we just go radio to now the days of TikTok and the days of Spotify and Apple Music playlisting? These are new developments. We're not going to lie.
Yeah.
And you've been making music before these things came.
Yeah.
Right? How have you been able to add this to yourself now?
Mostly Yoruba we say táyé bá yí sọ́tún, wá bá wọn yí sọ́tún. Táyé bá yí sósì, wá bá wọn yí sósì. Which means when life go left, you have to go left with life, and when life go right, you have to go right with life. So, when I realized that TikTok was blowing up a lot of music, I thought about it, and same with Apple Music and all, and I'm like, yo, what's up? I'm the kind of artist that I don't like leaving everything to the label. Most time I like to know what's going on, what's the plan, because I know what I want. Yeah. So I like to let's sit together, let's do this together. So for Spotify, I just told them we have to do this, music now, blah blah blah. This is how it's going, and they know much than me on that aspect. But for TikTok, personally, all the time I was negotiating my contracts with the label, I just focused on making TikTok videos. So I was just doing TikTok, trying to like, you know, do my own thing till my music drops. And the moment my music drops, I just like took the challenge to TikTok. And, you know, I was already having little fans on TikTok before then. So
how about now? How many followers do you have on TikTok?
Over 200K, I think 230 something K plus. Yeah, 1.4 million
how long?
likes.
Within how long?
I think with Tikuku is a month plus. Yeah. So, but like I started with Tikuku with I think 26K. Then after Tikuku, 200K plus. So.
Wow. Okay. All right. Now, speaking about Tikuku, someone told me, I don't know if have you announced it yet, but someone told me that, you know, your EP is coming out.
Yeah.
And it's coming out fast.
Yeah, next week.
When is it out?
Next week.
Okay.
I won't mind to even talk about the date because I'm going to announce the dates tomorrow, so it's fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
24?
Yeah, so on the 24th.
Yeah, 24th.
How many tracks?
6.
6 tracks.
Yeah.
How many features?
Just Candy.
Only you?
Only Candy.
Wow.
I want you to have enough of Candy.
I see what you did there.
Yeah.
Have enough candy. Nice, nice. All right. Now, why did you choose not to feature anybody?
You know, I've been working on my EP for quite a while, like for a very long time, you know. I had Chamo Piper on it. I had Bella Shmoda on it. Babanla Tenny was on it and all, you know. When it was time for me to drop my EP, I think it was around January, for Jamo's management were like giving us a little bit at time. And same thing with like Bella's management. Even for Bella management, we have to like go over and over again. We don't even make songs, pay producer, do everything, plan to drop song. Before we hear it's not really, you know. I don't know.
What did they say?
But nothing much. Just before we hear, I don't even know. Like sincerely, I think it sound, maybe like the sound has changed or something. And that has to like give me like a lot of setback because, you know, I'm not the only artist in the label.
Yes.
So everybody like had their own calendar and all. So, you know, when that happened, I couldn't drop anymore in January. And, you know, we have a couple of artists, Black Bull, Young John and all.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to step down, let Young John and other do their thing. So me, I just like step down and like, you know, just rework on my project. Like call Rexy, did everything. Then we made Tikuku, we made Red, some of the other music, and I'm like, okay, what can we do? Was
Tikuku your favorite from all the songs you made? Be honest. Was it the one that you really wanted to drop?
Tikuku was not even the song I wanted to drop. Actually.
Well, which one was it?
The one I want to push now, like the one coming off my EP now, was the one I wanted to drop. But then I went to Dubai. And everyone in Dubai love it. I had some white friends. They love it so much. And even there was this particular friend of mine that made me drop Tikuku. So she like listened to Tikuku from Dubai to New York, from Dubai to a country, another country to New York to Easton. And she had to call me, hello, Candy, please, you have to drop this song. I told her, I've submitted my next music. Yes, I've done everything. And she said something and I'm like, wow. Then I called Chuck. I'm like, do you think we can do this? I want to switch the song. And they were like, okay, but that means I'm going to like have to wait again. Like we have to push the release back again. And I'm like, no problem. That's fine if it's going to give me what I want. And I didn't regret the decision. So
I don't regret it on your behalf. You know, now for the upcoming EP, tell us what's the energy of the EP? 6 tracks. There's Tikuku's energy is high up there, you know. And one thing I like about Tikuku is the selection of words, the lamba. In short, the first time I heard it, it was that phrase, person will get 2-5 no fit do do rime. Facts. you know, and a couple of other stuff. A couple of other. Is that your thing now? Is that who you are?
Yeah.
Dropping gems.
Yeah.
And words and phrases in different forms.
Well, I feel like my EP, I don't know. I feel like I'm not getting the enough accolades I deserve. Trust me. I don't know. I'm Candy. And I've not seen a Candy yet. And I feel like I deserve more. And my EP is the best way to like show everyone. That's why I'm like, you know what? I don't want to put anyone anymore. You know, I have Tikuku remix with someone.
And it's not coming out with this EP?
No, it's not.
Hey.
I just want to give a Candy first. Like, it's a new me I also just discovered. But trust me, Baba, I done the year project. Please, say if my EP, I'm saying this, call me or text me, Baba. Once my EP drop and if you say I fuck up, tell me, say, Candy, you fuck up.
I will tell you. But I don't think I will tell you. Because this confidence. I'm so, you know, you go play for me for Candy.
I got to. I go play one, Baba.
You play one in particular.
Play one, yeah.
Okay. We're getting exclusive stuff, you know, exclusive. Now, before we round this up, if there's one thing you could change, what would it be? Just change one thing.
In the industry?
In the whole entire existence of mankind. If you're to change just one thing, you're God for a day and you can only change one thing, what would it be?
Maybe my bank account. My account balance. Add some zeros, you know?
If you had a lot of money, would you still be signed to Chocolate City? Would you still be signed at all? No, this is not even about Chocolate City. Would you be signed at all? If you had all the money you need?
For me, I believe that every artist needs a proper complaint. You know, the business belongs to a complaint. So even if I have like too much money, I feel like I would still like to like have a particular, either a management complaint or something I'm working on, because I feel like, trust me, if we look at okay, let me not go there, but trust me, you
go
can't
there.
do it
Please go there gradually. Please go. I actually want to make
trust me, you can't do it alone, you know. Most of the artists topping, if we are going to like call like top 10, or let's say even like top 5, you would say that is the artists that are in a proper complaint. Yeah, because, you know, as an artist, I feel like I can't spend as much as the company will do. Yes. Because I might be scared of the risk.
Yes.
But complain, you know, it's their business. They take risk.
Yes.
So I feel like some artists, you know, we go even prefer to like spend like maybe like 5 million or 4 million for clubs. But when it's time to like
put that for your music,
boy, proper complain will do that, you know. Baba, me, I don't.
You don't see for this game.
I've, you know, it's a good thing when you are also an industry rat for a very long time. You know, you tend to like.
How long were you an industry rat for?
Baba, I've been an industry rat for 6 years. Approached our friend in 2018. I had Naira and Zlatan on my song in 2018, and the song was big.
Yes.
So about 2018, I know some few artists have showed love also. So like 2018 till now, hustling, then finally having Tikuku. It's a whole lot of life I've seen and all, but we keep pushing and moving, because if we won't be there, we won't be here. So I'm chilled.
That's exactly the best way to put this interview to rest. But before we go, what's the name of the EP? You still never get.
Do you? It's us. But I feel like, Baba, like looking at me, can you guess? Do you feel like you can guess? Like,
I think I know what this is. Mafia.
The Fire EP.
The Fire.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Dragon.
I thought it was going to be called Mafia.
Yeah. Dragon.
And then you call yourself what?
Ladies Dragon.
Ladies Dragon. Why?
Yeah. You know, I felt like right from like time I've been like very hardworking. You know, when my friends are having, my age mates were having boyfriend, I don't know what boyfriend is. Even when a friend of mine in school was trying to like introduce someone to me in class, I was in GS3, it was after my WAEC. you know, I've always liked to like tint my hair right from small. So I do tint my hair. I had this fake nose pierce. My mom think I was doing some weird thing, but
You were actually the good one.
I was actually the good one, because even the day my friend was introducing a guy to me, that was the day I knew they do toast, like ask a girl out. I never
Kilo call me.
like, you know, Shelley. So I've just been like a hustler.
Did you date the guy at the end of the day?
I did just still paper to me. I just finished exam. Also, did my body, you know, the lifestyle I saw while growing up, I never wanted to live it. Nobody spoke to me that this is how you should go about life. I didn't have anybody to like talk to me about life, because I didn't really like stay with my parents, you know. So it was from one place to another. But like seeing those lifestyles, seeing things, the ghetto life and all, I never wanted that life. So I just made all my decisions myself. Yeah, I took a lot of risk leaving school without telling my parents to learn video directing and all. But then it's chilled. But for the Ladies Dragon, it was due to like my energy. Like, oh, Candy, you get fire for body. Like, you have so many energy. You deserve to be a dragon. And I'm like, dragon, okay. All the ladies, I'm the king of them. Ladies
And
dragon.
another thing is this: a dragon is mostly seen to be fire breathers.
Yeah.
Dragons are seen as fire breathers, but another interesting thing about a dragon is wise and intelligent.
Yeah.
They are fictionally or supposedly, you know, the wisest beings on earth.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, it works.
It works. 100.
Let's go. All right, man, guys, you're about to experience the best part. Tikuku live here in Echo Room. Candy Blix, y'all. Don't go anywhere.
Mafe. Yo, what's up, the Dragons? It's your girl Candy Blix, aka Ladies Dragon. Mafe. So I'm here live at Echo Room. Like, share, stream, save, do everything. Mafe. Love you guys.